What's going on, y'all? This is a bonus Dirty Folks podcast. I am Dirty Folks. Support the Line Coin League, by the way. Yo, so I was minding my business as I tend to do when my business is being minded, right? And just strolling through Facebook, and I saw this post. The post itself really didn't touch me, but so I see this post right here on the young lady page, and basically the post says, I already had a family and 4 kids. Block trashes Kandi Burruss for getting pregnant with their daughter and telling this girl, right? So I didn't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? I saw the comment from the young lady that says he's a sorry excuse for a human being calling himself a father. Now, here's my thing with that. Once again, didn't care. Nah, I'll leave that up. I didn't care. But I was intrigued because it was a lot of comments on it. I wanted to see how the comments got popping. You know what I'm saying? And so I started reading through the comments. It was just this one lone guy, this one soldier. He fighting the good fight. And I got the buffer thing on, so I don't. That's what's up. So I got this one soldier. He fighting a good fight. He like, yo, this and this and this. I hadn't even read the story at this point. And I'm like, okay, that's what it is. And every girl like, no, you don't know what's going on. You wrong. You just a boy. Boys don't know nothing. And so I was like, yo, let me read the article and see what's really hood in the streets, right? So I went to the article. Let's read it together. Hold on. So it says, already had a family and 4 kids. Block trashes Kandi Burruss for getting pregnant with their daughter and telling his girl. Let me see if I can make this screen a little bit bigger, so you guys can read along with me, because it is what it is. So Kandi Burruss' baby daddy, Block Spencer, is putting the songwriter reality star on blast. According to him, he and Kandi Burruss were only messing around, and he had a whole family outside their relationship. Their daughter, Riley, was conceived from their hookup. Recently, Block sat down with Atlanta's 107.9, where he opened up about their time together and how Kandi was his side piece. He said he already had 4 kids and was married. Okay, wait. Let me stop right there real quick. So, one of the things that was really irking me about the comment section on the other post, which actually kind of inspired me to read that post, read the actual article, was questions like this right here. Did Kandi know that he was married and had kids before she got pregnant? Let me tell you something, dog. Besides the fact that women live to sleep with married men, there is no single woman that's not sleeping with a married man. Female logic, toddler logic says that they like committed men. They like men who can make a commitment. So they like to sleep with married men because he committed to somebody, even though she don't want no commitment. So she wants the committed feel without actually having to do any of the duties of a relationship. This is very common with toddlers. Very common. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Damn it, every woman know when you married. Every girl ain't gonna know when you got a girlfriend. Because sometimes you don't even know you got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You think you just smashing and shit like, that's my man. But you know when you married. That's projection. All these chicks on social media talking about, I'm married, but it ain't a man on their picture, on their whole profile, bro. All these quote-unquote married chicks. You see pictures of all their kids. You see pictures of their elderly dad. You see pictures of them with their brothers. You ain't see no pictures with them with no man whatsoever. No husband, no holding hands, no walking apart. No nothing. But they swear to God they married. That's projection because toddlers are sneaky. When men are married, men show their wives off. If for no other reason, to show your wife actually gets you more women, because women hate to see other women have a man. So men, even if he's a legit dude or if he's a cheater, it's still advantageous to him to show his woman. Because women don't want you until another woman got you. It's like a carrot for a rabbit to see you with a chick. So all men display. So she knew he had a husband. She don't have to creep and sleep around. If you know what I'm saying, 2 o'clock in the mornings, or we got to do this on a lunch break. She knew he had a. I mean, she knew he had a wife. She guaranteed she knew he had a wife. So this supposition, did she know he was married? That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. You know what? That don't even have nothing to do with the actual article. That has to do with the comment section. Goofy ass toddlers who want a toddle. All right, but let's go back to the story. Let me go stop where I stopped off. I had a little rant real quick. Okay. So while he initially supported Riley and paid child support, he said things went left after Kandi approached his wife and told her about their relationship. Block Spencer started off the interview by saying how close he is to all his kids except Riley. Quote, me and my kids are cool, you know, besides one of those, you know, the one on Housewives, unquote. Okay, check this out. When I first heard it, the first thing when I first saw that and they said he was paying child support until Kandi approached his wife, the first thing I thought about was that remix with Mary J, which is like, you know what I'm saying, let me tell you about your husband. What is it, Martha? But it's an old song that Mary J did it, that woman to woman shit. That's the first thing I thought. Ain't no woman to woman shit. This bitch is a homewrecker. She's a fucking homewrecker. Okay, but let's continue the story though. Block went on. When I was dealing with Kandi, I already had a family. So then I had a daughter inside of that. Then when you go behind my back and call my girl and tell her you were pregnant, you gotta handle that beef yourself. Block then mentioned his girl cursed Kandi out and told her she ain't coming to their house. Block said that he was tricked into appearing on Real Housewives and that Kandi has opted to keep Riley away from him in recent years. If Kandi, quote, if Kandi chose to keep your kid over there, if Kandi choose to keep your kid over there and not bring them over here, that's on you. One thing about me, I'm not gonna chase you. Okay, I think that's the end of that article. So here's my thing. In order for you to understand where I'm coming from, first of all, let me say I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's in the wrong. I don't think he's right, but I understand, right? The person he violated was his wife. If his wife could forgive him and they still got a relationship going on, they still married. Kandi daughter about to go to college. What's that, 18, 19 years old? He already had 4 kids, so him and his wife had to be together at least 20 some odd years. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if the oldest kids is his wife's kids. But they got kids together. You know what I'm saying? He keeping his household together. It's been 20 years and still going. So if his wife could forgive and, you know, he could cut cold for her because she ain't never forget. He's still making that shit up. But that's his situation. If Kandi could do what it is that she do, if he already had a situation going on and he's being fiduciarily responsible and he talking about he giving her money, she was still pregnant. He talking about Kandi called his wife while she was still pregnant, like your man, because she wanted this bitch to be single and alone too. Kandi was on some hating ass shit. Nobody wants to talk about that. They're gonna talk about, oh, keep it in his pants. He should have not. She knew she was fucking with a married man. It's women don't have no code of honor. There's dudes out here that sleep with your girl too. That's Toddler shit that don't have a code of honor. She had the baby. Now, if he wanted the baby, she would have had the abortion. If she would have said, I'm pregnant, and he called like, okay, we're going to name the baby my last name, and let's work on the first name. I've been looking at books. She'd be like, oh my God, too much pressure, too much responsibility, and had the abortion. The fact he said, fuck you, bitch, and your stinky ass pussy and that baby in it, that's why she had it. This is how toddlers think, bro. Just trust me on that. So, what got me uh, is the comments. And let's go through the comments together, man, because I'm here for you. I got you. Um, the comment section to me was like, just Toddlers, Toddle. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger one more time. One more time for the one more time. Okay. So that'd be like, wait, I'll go with this one. So Aaron B, whoever this dude is, man, he's the lone warrior, and I ain't help him out on this post either. I was like, I'm gonna do a podcast about it, but he's still holding strong. And he was like, man, would y'all have the same level of criticism if a mother who aborted an unwanted baby? Would that make her less than anything less than a human or a mother? Um, of course, what women say is it takes two. Now, here's my thing. I think this is the thing that frustrates me the most, especially with colored women, because colored women just dumb as shit. Never listen to a colored woman with clothes on. Nothing they say gonna make sense. Because they'll say it takes two to make a baby, which is not true. Because I know chicks who go to sperm clinics. I know one chick who couldn't even get pregnant. She got another woman to get artificially inseminated so she could be a single mother. I got cousins who slept with dudes to get pregnant and was like, alright, I'm out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't make enough money from this. Dudes be making like 60, 70 years. Cousins make like 85 though. You don't make more money than me. I can't respect you. I can take care of my baby on my own. These chicks want to be single mothers. This mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Plus, women get primary sole custody, unless you're a crackhead. Plus, you know what I'm saying, women have full, her body, her choice. There is nothing about the modern child creation thing that has anything to do with a man. Nothing. You can have a condom on this, but she's still a condom and get herself knocked up. Everything about these chicks, all pregnancy is on her. 100% of pregnancy is on her. I don't give a fuck if you bust a nut in her ear, nigga. Every piece of pregnancy is on her. From the 17 forms of birth control to knowing her ovulation cycle, to abortion, to adoption, to dropping it off at a fire station, to not knowing, 31% of all pregnancies, the person who said they're a father, not even a father. So to sleeping with multiple men, and it's like, I'm going to keep the baby anyway, my baby don't need no dad. 100% of child development is on the woman. You know why it is? Because you can fuck 100 times and I have no kids, no. None. You can sleep with 100 women, have no kids. None. So where you put your nut at is where you put your nut at. You can nut in a girl. You can nut on a girl. You can nut on a napkin. You can nut on a towel. You know what I'm saying? You can nut in the shower, nut on your foot, let it go through the sink. Where your nut go, once you get rid of it, bro, it's a gift. Enjoy. What she does with it is all on her. 100% on her. Once she tells you what her decision is, she says she want to get an abortion, and you're like, all right, I'll contribute. If you want to do that, that's a good look. If she says she want to keep the baby, but you don't want to keep the baby, shit, fuck that, fuck them kids. Because if you want the baby and she like, I already got a kid, I don't want to have another kid, she gonna get an abortion. 100% of child is on the woman. So when these chicks start talking about it takes two, bullshit. These bitches is reckless. So, with that being said, now here's another chick talking about, oh wow, that girl's an adult in college, she needs to grow up. How does he need to grow up? He got tricked to come on a reality show. He didn't look for them, they looked for him. They looked for him. They came fucking with him. Somebody, he need to grow up. She need to grow up. What you fucking with? Ain't you married, shorty? Then you married a little midget, bisexual dancer play dude. Why the fuck is you looking at your baby daddy? Nigga, I ain't seen Real Housewives in years. It's been on about 11 years though. You ain't look for your baby daddy nan time through the whole rip. Now all of a sudden, shorty about to go to college, and now all of a sudden, like, oh, here, let me show you my baby daddy. I ain't even see the episode. But he just said he got tricked to be on the episode. I know he wasn't checking for that. Dude got bread. He worth $10 million, man. He wasn't trying to get no attention. He don't need no attention. He trying to put that under the rug because he got a wife and kid at home. He ain't trying to open up that old wound, hurt his wife, have people all in our inbox showing dick pics like she Aisha Curry, like, oh, your husband bogus, look at this. That was all Kandi again. That's the shit that frustrates me. Because these toddlers are so fucking goofy that they're going to try to make it a way that it's the man's fault. Okay. Now, Vanessa seemed cool. Personally, I can't be solely mad at him. Side chicks know the risks and consequences of that position. It sounds harsh, but I'm sure he wanted to get rid of it, but she chose to keep the child. His morals and actions are the only thing in question. That was a very mature response, and I respect that. But of course, a toddler gonna come right under that and say they were both at fault, because even though it's 100% her body, her choice, 100% her decision whether she keep the baby, 100%, because shit, Kandi had bread, she had $250. Shit, she had $400 so she can be under anesthesia when she went to the chop shop. She wanted that motherfucker, and she got that motherfucker. If it wasn't him, it'd been somebody else. Matter of fact, he is somebody else. Because I know goddamn well Kandi at the top of her game, and she was cute back then, and she got a whole sex line, so you know she a freak. 1,000,001 niggas was trying to shoot they shot and be her man, and she fucking married dudes. Happens every day, B. Tyler's gonna toddle. Ain't none of these. You would think she from Chicago. Atlanta raggedy too, though. Atlanta raggedy sexually. Atlanta raggedy like Chicago and Detroit. These bitches ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Vanessa came back, said if it was unwanted from the jump, it's unwanted. Women think men should change his minds or feelings after they decide to do something he clearly didn't want. That applies to so much in life. That's a unilateral phrase. That borderline reminds me of another online discussion I was having, but that is absolutely true. And they were talking about there was another post, and maybe I'll pull it up if I feel like it. But there was another post about a chick saying that she slept with her boyfriend. She slept with her male friend because he kept asking her for pussy. And she kept saying no, and then he kept asking like, damn, but you know, over the course of time, of course, like, man, let me hit. And she let him hit, and then she had penis remorse, you know what I'm saying? Then she was like, oh, it felt like rape. It wasn't rape, but it felt like rape because I don't feel right about fucking my friend. And a bunch of cake ass niggas was like, coercion is rape. Coercion ain't rape. Coercion is coercion. Rape is rape. Because coercion is a chick making me watch. I don't like horror flicks. Girls love horror flicks. I don't like horror flicks. So every vampire movie that I watch on movie night with the bestie is coercion. Every time she pop up at my crib with some his and hers bestie for life t-shirts that I don't want to fucking wear. This ain't 1993. We ain't got matching airbrush t-shirts going through Six Flags. Bitch, we grown as shit. But you popping up with this shit and I'll wear it just to make her happy. That's coercion. Coercion isn't rape. I've had sex with girls who I regretted having sex with because the pussy was stank, or, you know what I'm saying, it was just 2 in the morning, she was the last girl available, whatever the case, and I woke up the next morning like I could have just rubbed one out to Pornhub. She didn't rape me, I just regretted having sex. So these are the things that they try to push on you, which is, it's unwanted from the jump. So if he entertained it, which Block did initially, because he gave her a couple of dollars, right? Gave her a couple of dollars until she popped up, started calling his wife stalking and chicken hawking. Then all of a sudden he was like, man, get it off the roof. Fuck up this, man, get it off the roof. So, and I don't begrudge him that. I do not begrudge him that. You know what I'm saying? If you go against the code, then you went against the code. I didn't tell you to go against the code. I made a line in the sand and you crossed my line. Now you mad at me because I scratched that whole motherfucking line out. Like, bitch, get it off the roof. You could have had 90% of what you wanted. Let me keep this 10. You wanted 100%. Now you got 100% of nothing because you get the whole fuck off the sand. Bitch, get off the whole beach. Fuck you. Fuck that kid. Fuck that bread. You say something else to me, I'll air your ass out and shoot the baby up too. Leave me the fuck alone because you's a dumbass toddler. But girls don't see that. The other shit like he's a clown. Now, we're talking about chicks who don't know who they baby daddy is. We're talking about chicks who got 5 kids by 7 men, because you got to count the 2 abortions. And swear to God, all 7 of them niggas was deadbeat dads. No child support, no nothing. You know how hard it is to find 5 dudes who don't want no kids? 5 dudes who don't step up in a row. Do you know how impossible that is? You looking for ain't shit niggas, bitch. It's impossible. More than half men don't even have kids. So you look, it was 5 men with no kids. It was 3 more men that was married. It was 2 men left over. And you took 2 men from this pile of 10, 2 men from that pile of 10, and another man from another pile of 10 to get to 5 ain't shit niggas. But the truth is, they ain't even ain't shit niggas. She's a kidnapper. She don't want her kids to have fathers. That's just the shit they say for the next man. So when they do their little profile on Tinder, they be like, I'm a single mom of 5, and I'm looking for a long-term relationship, no hookups. That's just the dumb shit they say. They wanted to be a single mother. All facets of the board. Unless she can have 5 kids by one dude, dad, leave, get divorced. That's one thing. 5 kids, 7 niggas, they want to be single mothers. It's impossible to run into that many niggas that don't want to take care of their kids. It's fucking impossible. But these are same motherfuckers that be like, yo, he's a clown. Dudes need to strap up. Dudes need to watch where they seem and go. Bitch, you can only get pregnant 4 days a month. 4 fucking days a month. For the guys who don't know, because I know every cycle of every chick that I done fucked with since high school, my nigga. Since high school. You know why? Because I remember being 18 years old and I was fucking with this girl and she talking about she needed abortion money. I don't know what the fuck that was. And she talking about she needed abortion money, and then her best friend was trying to fuck me too. And her best friend called me like, man, oh, she don't want abortion money. She's just trying to buy a pair of Jordans. So after that, I started, talking about since high school, man. Well, I wasn't in high school. 18, I just left out of high school. But since the summer after high school, my nigga, I started looking up ovulation calendars, bro. I would actually chill and fuck with a girl like, shorty, when your period? Because they gonna tell you when their period coming. Every bitch know, well, every girl don't know when their period coming. But most know when their period just came. They don't know when it's supposed to come next. Because for some reason, can't none of these toddlers count to 30. But they all know when it just left. Because they know what they were wearing that day when it came on. So be like, yo, when your period coming? They're like, I don't know because I can't count to 30. Like, okay, when was your last period? They're like, well, I was wearing pink and blue because it was my soror birthday. So pink and blue, that was, well, 2 weeks ago Saturday, but I fell asleep, that was Sunday. Okay, so 2 weeks ago Sunday. I'll be like, oh, 2 weeks ago Sunday. Alright, 2 weeks ago Sunday. Alright, that was the 23rd. Alright, so, you know what I'm saying? So your period coming next week, it's coming up, like, you know what I'm saying? In a couple of days. Then in a couple of days they'll come, oh yeah, my period did come up. You a jinx. I ain't a jinx, bitch. I can count to 30. But now I know what your cycle is, right? So then I can look at the calendar and I can say, okay, your fertile time is between the 11th and the 16th. So you can only get pregnant, and it's only half of the 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You can only get pregnant for 5 days. 5 days. I can bust reckless the other 25, 26 days. You can only get pregnant for 5 days. And you're not responsible enough with your body to know the 5 days you can get knocked up. To wear a sponge, a diaphragm, put the little, what's it called, Nouveau ring in. You ain't got to put no patch and take no pills. You can't just do the external shit. Yo, this my period week because you strap up. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to go ride, could we use some spermicide? You don't know them 5 days. It's your body. Your body. You had your body your whole life. Been having a period since you was like 11, 12 years old. You don't know your body. You that goddamn dumb. Highest, most educated motherfuckers can't count to 30. I can count to 30. So I know these are the only times. And it's not my job to count your body. I just do it because I know these toddlers are shiesty as shit. But most guys don't do it. And most guys shouldn't have to. Right? So these are only 5 days you can get pregnant. These 5 days. Okay, so in those 5 days, man, let it be what it is, right? So the other rest of the week, because even if you want to ride the Red River from the 1st to the 5th, I done put that towel down before, made a bitch take a shower real quick to stop the blood. I'm guilty. I don't give a shit, nigga. Come when I come or come when I come back. Look, but you have anywhere between 21 to 26 other days that you could be busting. Reckless and won't nothing happen. Just these 5 days right here that something can happen. And they gonna say, man, it takes 2 and it's a man fault. Men need to strap up. Men need to hold their semen. Bitch, this ain't no 30-day a month shit. You don't know the fucking 5 days you can't fuck wrong, you goofy. Look, I don't blame Block. You know what I'm saying? Whoever Block is, I don't blame Block because she knew everything. The wife is the one that was in the dark. Kandi knew everything. She knew her body. She knew her cycle. She knew he was married. She knew the situations and circumstances. She knew what was going to happen. Well, she probably didn't know what was going to happen if she tried to break up that man happy home. But she kind of did because she wanted to break up that man happy home. This wasn't an infomercial. This wasn't a courtesy call like, hey, I'm the second wife now. This was a, your man ain't shit. You should dump him. That reminded me of a story, and I'm going to get out of here, right? So, if y'all listen to my podcast early today, man, like I said before, my brother was my brother-in-law was a figure nigga. So one day, my brother-in-law's mistress called my sister. Now, my sister never told me this story. My sister actually told my girlfriend at the time this story, which honestly, it was a side-eye compliment. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the only compliment I'm gonna get from my sister, but it was a side-eye compliment that she was telling my girlfriend at the time, but it was really a setup because she was trying to tell my girlfriend to pimp me, but I'm unpimpable. I don't know why my sister don't know this. But this is how the story went. So, once upon a time, side girl calls my sister and say, yo, I just called to tell you woman to woman that your husband cheating on you, that he ain't shit, girl, you could do better. My sister said. And now she's talking to my girlfriend at the time. She's not even talking to me. She's telling my girl, they don't even know I'm there. Like, I'm just walking in the room. My sister told my girlfriend, I told that bitch, I said, bitch, so you want me to leave my man so you could take my place in this motherfucking 2,500 square foot condo so you can take my place on the boat so you can sit on Corinthian leather and lay next to him in 800 count sheets? Bitch, you out your motherfucking mind. Whatever push you gave him, that was a donation, bitch. Hilarious. Hilarious. Now, the fucked up part was right after that, she told my girl, like, yo, my little brother, he an asshole, but he grind. He'll take care of you doing right, man. He'll make sure you straight. That was not a compliment. It sounded like a compliment girl to girl, but really she telling like, yo, shit, nigga, you see how I'm living. My little brother just as ambitious as every nigga I fuck with. He just, my sister like 8, 9 years older than me. So all her boyfriends like 15 years older than me. So they had a head start. It was like, shit, stick with him though. You'll be right where I'm at. Give him some time. But, you know, that's because womanhood comes before even siblinghood. You know what I'm saying? The ability to teach another bitch how to get over on a nigga is incredible with these fucking toddlers. Anyway. But, with that being said, my point is, that all Kandi wanted to do, the same thing that that young lady wanted to do. She was bad though. Oh, nigga was fine and shit. Anyway, same thing she wanted to do, and that was break up a happy home. Just so another woman can be as miserable as she is. What Block should have done is move Kandi in the crib. If Kandi fucked it up though, I'd have moved in and she'd have been a sister wife. But Kandi fucked it up though, cause Kandi didn't. She can't play her position. That's why she don't have no man now. The niggas that she got now, she running over him. He can't make no decisions in the house. That little midget dancing motherfucker, he can't make no decisions. I'm gonna get my daughter a car. Don't get your daughter a car. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna take my daughter here. Don't take your daughter there. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna hang out with my girls. I don't think you should hang out with your girls. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And he just riding that motherfucker out. That little midget coward motherfucker. He might as well be on that Black Fathers group, man. Just cuckold ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with these stupid ass single mothers. No authority. You know what I'm saying? No discipline. They just happy to have a bitch. I'll kill these motherfuckers first. That's why I ain't dating, bro. I earth these motherfuckers before I let a motherfucker tell me what they is and ain't gonna do. You my fucking toddler, nigga. Got me fucked up, nigga. Every toddler need a stepdad, nigga. Here I am. So, with all that being said, man, because it's longer than I thought it was gonna be. With all this being said, man, that was the news, man. The whole thing was all these chicks is getting on Block. What's his name? Block Spencer. I've never heard of Block Spencer, but accordingly, he's an 8-figure dude. He's 10 million in the game. He's an $8 million dude, and He don't need shit. He don't need the attention. He don't need the notoriety. He don't need nothing. He didn't need Kandi Baby either. There's nothing that he did that that I find fault with, except killing his wife. But as far as the situation with just Kandi, just the Kandi part, bruh, let that man be great. He ain't have to pay no child support. You know what I'm saying? He donated some nuts. She got to be a single mother so she can finally have somebody to love, since she don't have the ability to actually love adults. Anyway, man, with that being said, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe. If y'all listen this long, man, y'all like what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna be more consistent with the content. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, man. And I should put this in the description. I'm gonna teach y'all how to work these toddlers, man. Tolerology course. Matter of fact, let me see now I can do about that. Show you what I'm talking about, man. Because I talk about this all the time, but I don't never show people what I'm talking about. So, alright, so the Marry Your Secretary course is, that ain't it. There we go. The Marry Your Secretary course is it's simple, man. We're gonna teach y'all how to evaluate what a good secretary is, man. How to hire your secretary. That's all about you. Then we're gonna teach you how to marry your secretary. So hire your secretary. We're gonna give you all the skills you need, because you need more of these chicks than just some pussy and a hot sandwich, bro. You gotta make these chicks do something, man. They gotta be of value to you. So hire your secretary is teaching you how to be a better human resource developer, right? That's something that I needed to do too for myself, because I'm got tired of fucking all these bitches, and then after the wet spot dry up, you like, okay, we fuck. What else you got? What else can you do? Man, I gave you pussy though. I deserve everything you ever did in your life, cause I gave you pussy. No, that ain't how life works. Bitch, this is refurbished pussy. You gave me some refurbished vagina. It already had 85 previous owners. You only claiming 3, and you ain't had sex in 6 months, but it was 85 previous owners. You know what I'm saying? From catch a girl, kiss a girl to we right now. You put some vinegar and fucking lemon water on this bitch, lemon juice on this bitch, and you brought it to me and shit smelling like FDS potpourri spray, and talking about some, man, I gave you some pussy, I owe you my life. Nah, bitch, what else do you do after that? So the hire your secretary course is to help guys figure out what else, you know what I'm saying, this bitch can do. And if she can't do nothing else, and she can't do nothing else, well, you know where to put her. So just because she got, that snapper and she do Kegels, you'll know that ain't enough. Don't lose your mind over that, because she give that pussy to anybody. Bitches fuck anything, nigga. Men, women, shower heads, vegetables, vibrators, dildos, battery operated equipment, motherfucking hot dogs. Bitches, they don't give a fuck about their pussy. Only thing they care about is emotional attachments. And the only way they know how to be emotional most times is by arguing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all on social media, don't argue with these chicks. Y'all giving them free arguments. That's what they want. You want pussy. They want arguments. They don't give a fuck about their pussy. They give a fuck about your arguments. Don't get that shit away for free. Don't fight what you don't fuck. So, hire your secretary, and then marry your secretary. That's about them. I try to bust down any bitch, bro, in 3 days. This is not to keep a girl. The first step is how to keep a girl. That's a personal journey for you. Second two, it's only 6 types of girls. Every girl think they're unique. It's only 6 different type of women. It's only 6 things you need to learn. And out of those 6, 5 of them girls hate themselves. 5 hate themselves. So you gotta match how much they hate themselves with how much disdain you have for them. And the one that love herself, you'll know the difference, because you get to hire your secretary course. And that's the one that's the secretary you marry. The 1 out of 6 that actually gives a fuck about herself, that's the one you marry. Other 5, bustle. The course that's missing on here is still hidden, because y'all ain't bought enough of these 2 courses. But the other one, the secretary pool, it'll teach y'all how to bust down, get trains, threesomes, how to convince your girl to go from being your girl to being your bottom girl and grabbing other girls for you. But y'all got to get through the first 2 before I drop the 3rd, and I don't think y'all ready yet. So anyway, with that being said, Kandi, Tyler's gonna Tyler. I'm not letting block Spencer off the chain all the way, but all the chaos that came from this, that took something that was so fun, like fucking Raw, and made it such a chaotic situation. That was all on Kandi. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Love each other as you love yourself.